I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. That dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Shaq's Outdoor Adventures. Yes, I did change my name because I was tired of saying daddy on every one of my videos. It just felt like a creep, and that was just not me. So, good thing is I got a normal name now. So today, we are talking about the favorite rods once again. I have made a video on this, and it was pretty loose, didn't really have much detail involved in it. It's really about me fishing that day, and I just wanted to get some intro in. But today we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about each of these rods. Recently I purchased 4 of them, and the last rod I just purchased was the Lunker's TV rod. Yes, I am a YouTube fan and kind of a dork, but I like making these videos and it's fun and I love fishing. So anyway, with that said, before you guys go out and spend a bunch of money on these rods, I just want to kind of go over them with you and show you what you can get, and also to let you know just the differences in each of the rods before you would purchase one of them. So with that said, let's get today's video going. All right, so let's just jump right into it. This is the Balance Select Series favorite rod. This is a $79.99 rod. As far as I'm concerned, this is the best value out of any rod that I've purchased. For $79, I feel like I have the most you can get out of a universal rod. At 7 foot, you can do a lot of things with it. Swim baits, spinner baits, worms, jigs. If you absolutely wanted to use a jig, I don't recommend a jig on this rod, but it does certainly work with any type of bait that you're looking to use. If you're only going to buy one rod and take that out, then I suggest this one. Guggen Squad actually doesn't talk much about this rod. I think Lunkers did when he first started talking about him, but then he ended up moving towards the Defender series, which I have behind me. Overall, it's just my favorite rod. And my suggestion is if you're going to make a purchase by favorite, this is the one that you want to make right here. I have it paired up with the Shimano Corrado 7.2-to-1 bait caster. That seems to be my favorite bait casting rod, which I've got all my favorite rods paired up with one of these. Just very smooth, works out really well. Combo, that reel actually is about $180, actually $200 reel. So if you're looking to spend a little bit of money on a reel, that's the one I would go with. Just my personal preference. So let's move on. We'll talk about the Defender series. All right, my next favorite rod here. This is the Defender series. It's a 7'6" heavy. Just want to clarify that it is heavy. Bait casting rod. As you can kind of see here, the design on this rod's pretty cool. I have to admit that they did a great job on the design. A lot of red, white, and blue, and certainly makes you feel good when you're using it. Now, from jigging perspective, this is the best rod that I have. It's light enough to where you feel like you can get a nice long cast, but it has a very, very good back on the rod. It doesn't flex much, and when you need to set a hook, you can set a hook very well. I think I bought this was $100 when I purchased it, plus I think I got a $20 or 20% off on it, because favorite is always running some sort of special. My suggestion is make this purchase if you are going to be doing a lot of jig fishing. Again, I have it paired up with a Shimano Corrado 7.2-to-1. It's probably a little bit more than what you need for a jigging rod, but I also like to throw swim baits, frogs, and anything on this rod that can get out there. And because I do a lot of land fishing, I have to do a pretty big cast, which is it's hard to do with a rod that doesn't flex as much as this rod. So, you know, again, it's worth the purchase. These guys weren't lying when they said that they have quality gear. So let's move on. We'll talk about the Select Balance spinning rod, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, this is the Select Balance rod. It's a 7'3" fast action tip, and it is a spinning rod. I have it paired up with a Sahara Shimano 2500 series. It's I gotta be honest, this isn't my most favorite rod, but it does do what you need it to do. If you're boat fishing and you're doing and you need a spinning rod, my suggestion is for 79 bucks. I don't think you can actually beat this rod. There's just too much kind of going for it. But like I said, it's not my favorite rod that I've purchased from Favorite. So I feel like the tip's a little too fast, and I need a little bit more backbone to set the hook when I'm fishing a drop shot or something like that. Again, I don't do a lot of boat fishing, so you know, I'm limited to the shore, and backbone is kind of something that you need on the shore because you don't know what you're pulling in. So, yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a $79 rod and you like to stay within a series, the Balance series is a super light rod. Again, I mean, this is probably one of the lightest rods I've used. So there's that. Next, we're going to talk about the Lunker series. I mean, the Lunker's Defender series rod. Go from there. All right, guys, the Lunker's TV rod. So I kind of got suckered into this purchase because I'm a fan of these guys, and I kind of support anything that they do, which to me is crucial. If you like something, then you should support it. Now, I have a 7'6" Defender rod, which we went over before. This is actually the 7'3". I wanted to do some frog fishing with this, and I was hoping that this would be a great rod for that, or doing some jig fishing, either one. Again, it's a 7'3". It is a heavy rod, so there is not much flex in this rod whatsoever. And casting it can be kind of tough. Again, I do a lot of shore fishing, so it's more difficult for me than it is for some other people. If you're in a boat and you're flipping docks or you're flipping hydrolus mats, then this is probably a great rod. But for what I'm doing on the shore and I need a long cast, I was a little disappointed with this purchase, especially at 150 bucks. Love what these guys do. Love Lunker's TV, big fan, but not a huge fan of this specific rod. If they had a medium heavy, I think I would have a little bit better tip action, which will allow me to cast this thing a little bit easier. So, you know, again, you're not going to pick a winner every single time, especially when you're buying something off the web, which it can be difficult at times, not feeling it, not really getting a good read on what you're buying. But again, I support what these guys do. I think that he is doing a good thing with on YouTube, and I just think anything that they do, I'll purchase. So next time I'll just be a little bit more selective, and I know exactly what I need and want. So kind of going from there. Hopefully this helps you guys get a better understanding of what you want to purchase from Favorite, at least on the $100 range or $80 to $100 range. They're more expensive rods I'm not going to touch. I like fishing, but I don't take it that serious, and I'm not going to put that much effort into a $300 rod. Just seems absurd to me. But hey, there's a market for everybody, and I know that they sell a lot of everything they do. But I will tell you, the guys at Favorite have been awesome to work with. I am not sponsored by them, not sponsored by Shimano. I just want to reiterate that. I just enjoy what they have, and they have been very friendly on the communication. I just wanted to get the word out there. Hope this was helpful. Now I'm going to go out and go fishing. It's 35 degrees here in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I'm going to freeze my butt off. But I like casting, so don't always catch, but I like casting. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe, like, share. I appreciate the recent support, and we'll talk to you soon.